quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. Someone will be keeping an eye on Meta World Peace.
Well, what I like about him, Kevin, is he knows who he is. I mean, he's an energy guy. Plays with a physicality about him, just toughness and grit. And he knows that's his ticket to playing time on the floor, and he does his best every single night.
And he is also a very savvy on-the-ball defender. He'll turn a crossover into a turnover if you try it against him.
You look at Phoenix. Guys, win after win, they have been utterly dominant in the postseason. One sweep after another.
This game really gives them a chance to kind of put the hammer down in this series. If they can build on that Game 1 victory and then win here tonight, it would make it almost impossible to come back from.
But let's flip that script. A loss tonight and their home court advantage goes straight out the window, and that would put tons of pressure on them going on the road. That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I was able to talk with Jeff Hornacek for a moment. Coach didn't mince words for his team, telling them that even though they took Game 1, they'll need to come out and play the same way to keep home court advantage. He said, so far, we've just held serve, and it's only going to get tougher from here on out.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Rubio after the made shot from Shannon Brown. And Love gets it to go.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
On defense, Minnesota, 4-point game. They come into this one after losing on Sunday.
And guys, had their free throw shooting been anywhere near up to par, I think it would have changed everything in that game.
No doubt about it. I mean, there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line. It infiltrates other parts of your game.
Rubio outside. There's the dish to Brewer. Brewer off a pick from Love. And the basket by Brewer. Brewer's got 5 points so far.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all three from the field.
Stolen by World Peace. Up top, Rubio. World Peace. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Heard the whistle and still kept his focus, able to knock that down.
And that is not easy, Steve. I mean, to take the bump, to maintain control of your body, and put it in the hole, tremendous play.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Lee, a screen on Rubio. Bledsoe passes to Lee. And that's good for 2. And guys, pretty interesting comments he had after their last game.
Well, playoff basketball is an entirely different animal than the first 82 games. Sometimes it can be very overwhelming to a player, but he seems to be keeping his head level.
And it's never easy when you know how many people are watching. So much pressure on every single play, every possession in each game. And a lot of times players can lose their cool, but you know, it seems to me like he's been able to handle it pretty well.
And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. And Brewer kicks to Pekovic. Lee with the block. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. On the wing, Brown. Pass to Lee. Lee left side. The kick out to Brown. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Timberwolves leading by 4. And it's Rubio penetrating. The jump hook. Some solid defense from Brown.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Pekovic against Lee. He feeds it to Bledsoe. Back to Lee. 6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Gortat misses. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Brewer pushes to Rubio. Into Pekovic. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Bledsoe. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Lee sets a screen for Bledsoe. Brown kicks to Bledsoe. Lee against World Peace. The feed to Brown. Lee. And it's met a world peace with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
And Gortat kicks to Lee. Brown outside. Lee passes to Bledsoe. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Bledsoe's got his first points of the game. Minnesota leading by 4. And Rubio kicks to Love. Pass to Brewer. Dishes to Pekovic. Feeds to Brewer. Bangs home the trifecta. Brewer's got 8 points.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the defense still needs to keep an eye on him.
Up top, Bledsoe, covered by Rubio. Brown outside. Fires the 3, and the basket good. He's got 5.
How about the response? Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
Now, here's Rubio. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Good.
Their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting while jumping out to this lead.
Well, high-quality shots, and they've been on target with them.
Bledsoe against Rubio. Lee dishes to Brown. Back to Lee. Poked away, and it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. And there's the foul. It goes on Mr. Incredible. That is his first foul of the game. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. You look at Lee, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. And, of course, Ricky Rubio.
Now, it seems like these two guys are almost in a little personal competition to see who can finish the playoffs with more assists.
And here's Love from the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 5 assists in the game. Shot by Brown. Can't get it to go. And Minnesota will come the other way. World peace, the pass to Rubio. Sweet little floater.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
And they've been on fire offensively as a result, Clark.
And the pass to Brown. Can they get it? And the shot is good. Brown's got 7 points in the game.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Rubio against Bledsoe. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Both free throws good from Pekovic. Suns trail by 11. Bledsoe outside. Morris. And he lobs it up. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Derek Williams checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Minnesota leading by 11. Doubled by Lee. Passes it to Brewer. Back to Rubio. Kicks to Brewer. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Rubio dishes to Brewer. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Brewer's got 11.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
All of the above.
Here's Williams. After the made shot from Lee. Kept alive. Here's Love. Off target at the rim. Suns trail by 12. Brown gets a screen from Fry. Brown kicks to Lee. He dishes it to Morris. Back to Lee. Right side, Lee. Lock at 6. Here's Brown. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Brown's got 9.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Love with the screen on Bledsoe. And it's Rubio penetrating. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up on the strength of a great first quarter offensively.
And they need to continue to put pressure on the defense and try to really run away with this one from here.
And it's Chase Budinger with the foul. So it's Minnesota now. They've led by as many as 14 points. On the wing, Brewer. Brewer off a pick from Turioff. And it's slammed in by Brewer.
Oh, man, you got a feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, that matchup is tough. He's giving up, what, 8 inches?
Lee in at the 3. Gortat is out there with Davis. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Mr. Incredible in their last matchup against the Timberwolves played just phenomenally. He had 30 points and also helped out forcing a few turnovers, coming away with key steals. It was a performance for the ages and one that will have the whole league talking.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
I agree with you there. I mean, he obviously hit on something that brought out the best in him, and you can be sure he's going to take the exact same approach in this one.
Definitely. And as confident a player as he already was, now he's got to be feeling absolutely unstoppable.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for the Timberwolves. Brown outside. He kicks it to Lee. 6 to shoot. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
He's got one of those shooting strokes that never changes, guys. I mean, even if a defender's all over him, he just never seems to flinch. A great quality to have as a shooter.
And when you watch him, Steve, you can see how quickly he looks to take his shot when he's on the receiving end of a pass and how successful he is when he does take the shot. This guy is a catch, fire, and hit guy.
Minnesota leading by 4. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. World Peace, the pass to Rubio. And here's Love for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Brown's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. He passes to Fry. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Love. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Bledsoe dishes to Lee. He feeds it to Fry. Back to Lee. The dish now to Fry. Pekovic with the rebound. Pekovic has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Doubled by Lee. And Rubio kicks to Pekovic. Back to Rubio. Bledsoe with the rebound.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Lee, covered by Pekovic. Back to Bledsoe. Lee. Nice defense from Pekovic.
Yeah, he's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the hoop.
World Peace with it. Picked up by Brown. Rubio, the pass to Love. Traps in the tray. Love's got 11 points.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Lee, a screen on Rubio. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Pass to Pekovic. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's an 11-point Timberwolves lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Minnesota.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Buttinger's checked in.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities, and that is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
Love kicks to Pekovic. That's good. Pekovic has got 10.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Now here's Lee. Trying to get back on track. Fry. Another shot. In deep. Lee drops it in. Lee's got 4 points this quarter.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
To the inside. And Buttinger gets it to go.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out in the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
Lee kicks to Beasley from 18 feet away and misses it off the right side of the rim. Fry, good.
Looked like he may have been showboating a little bit at the end of that one.
Timberwolves leading by 11. Brewer dishes to Rubio. Lee with the steal. Throws it up high. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Brewer with the ball. Picked up by Brown. And Brewer kicks to Rubio. Love with the screen for Rubio. Buttinger. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, the mid-range shot is not the easiest one to make, but when you've got daylight like he had there, I mean, those are shots you want to make.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
Here is Brewer after the made shot from Lee. Pekovic passes to Brewer. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Look at Gortat, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Mr. Incredible, right behind him.
Oh, boy, they have been extremely hot, both these guys, and great timing on their part. The playoffs, that's when you want to bring it.
Shved dishes to Barea. And there's the feed to Shved. Here's Dang. Williams for three. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
How about that?
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Round 2 of the NBA.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this Game 2. What a game we're seeing from Brown.
And what was most impressive was that his decision-making and shot-taking was very disciplined and efficient. Really an excellent half.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him, and he's not trying to do too much. I love the flow and rhythm he's playing with here.
Checking out the group for Rick Edelman to start the second half. Big men, Love and Pekovic. Ricky Rubio is out there with Corey Brewer, and it's world peace at the small forward. Shot's good by Bledsoe.
That's such a feel shot, that floater over the top.
Minnesota leading by 6. Brewer with the ball. Back to Love. Feeds it to Rubio. Pekovic with a screen on Bledsoe. Outside for world peace. Clock is at 3. Lee with the block. They retain possession. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Gortat inside. Shoots from the right block, off the left rim and out.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I mean, they're fighting for every loose ball, putting a body on somebody and going after the rim.
Now, here's Rubio on the wing. Brewer. Shot clock at 6. Back to Rubio. No good. Some solid defense from Brown. Suns trail by 6. Lee with the ball. Guarded now by Kevin Love. That's good. 13 points for Mr. Incredible. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And Brewer kicks to Rubio. Pass to Bekovic. Love outside. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You know, Love is playing well. He's got 11 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
Yeah, that's been an important part of his game today. He's made his open looks.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Phoenix has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Lee passes to Brown. The drive by Lee. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Good defense, but gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. Minnesota leading by 3. Rubio outside. Back to Love. This is the Brewer. The pass to Love. 5 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And that one's good. Bekovic has got 4 points in the quarter.
That lead pass allowed him to get straight to the hoop without losing any momentum.
The Suns have gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Bledsoe dishes the lead. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. And that's 19 points for Mr. Incredible.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Rubio with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. And Rubio kicks to Love. Back to Rubio. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Clock at 6. And Brewer with the stuff.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
And glide. And glide. You got to glide in and reverse it home. So sweet.
No good from Bledsoe. Timberwolves leading by 4. Brewer passes to Rubio. World peace. Back to Rubio. World peace on the wing. Fires from deep. And another 3 for Minnesota.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that 3.
The Suns have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the 3rd. Bledsoe dishes the lead. Pass to Gortat. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half has carried right over into the second.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Now, here's Rubio. Bekovic with the screen for Rubio. On the wing, Brewer. Right side, world peace. The 17-footer goes down. World Peace has got 5 points in the quarter. Suns trail by 8. Bledsoe gets the screen from Lee. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geek.
That's what those alley-oops do, though.
Rubio defended by Bledsoe. And Rubio kicks to world peace. Rubio. He dishes it to Brewer. From outside, off the mark. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Lee against Rubio. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. And Brewer with the stuff.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
And here are the Suns now, after the basket by Minnesota.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
Into Begovic. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
And his stroke has been dead on, inside, outside, wherever. The shot's just falling for him.
Bledsoe passes to Lee. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
Some changes for Minnesota. Fry comes in for Gortat, and it's Gerald Green in for Ed Davis. And Brewer kicks to Buddington. He feeds it to Brewer. He passes to Rubio. The dish to Brewer. Back to Rubio. Kicks to Turio. Williams. Releases. And again it's Minnesota. Suns trail by 9. Lee, a screen on Rubio. Bledsoe with it. Williams picks him up. Green dishes to Fry. Back to Green. He kicks to Bledsoe. They grab their own miss. The feed to Fry. Brown outside. Pass to Green. Dishes it to Lee.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
And guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
Feeds it to Brewer. Brown's there. A fadeaway. It's blocked. Lee outside. To the paint. Fry lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And now it's only a 5-point Timberwolves lead for Minnesota. They've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Bledsoe against Rubio. Budinger, the pass to Rubio. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. A beautiful reverse layup. Budinger's got 6.
Guys, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
Bledsoe kicks to Green. Back to Bledsoe. Pass to Fry. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. He has 6.
And he was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
And Rubio kicks to Brewer. Budinger dishes to Williams. The pass to Turioff. Back to Williams. Takes the lead pass. Budinger. Good on the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Bledsoe passes to Lee. He's against Williams. Passes to Fry. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Fry's got 6 in the quarter.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
To me, that's the key to any game. Who can win the battle in the paint? And right now, they've got it going.
Now, here's Brewer. He's got 17. Turioff kicks to Rubio. He dishes it to Budinger. 4 on the clock. Williams inside the line, but he gets it back. Williams missing again. Suns trail by 6. There's the lob to the hoop. Tries to keep it alive. And Fry kicks to Bledsoe. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. We look at Love. No doubt one of the most efficient rebounders. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin. Well, Rick Adelman had some advice for his team over that last break. He said to them, the lead we've got now is nice, but I want to make it even nicer. This is when we put the hammer down. It doesn't look like he's ready to back off just yet, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Lee, he's in it.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway.
Doubled by Lee. And here's Bledsoe. Lee sets a screen for Bledsoe. Back to Lee. He feeds it to Davis. And stolen by Love. The drive by Rubio. And it's blocked. But they recover it. Now here's Brewer. Defended by Bledsoe. 6 to shoot. Brewer pushes to Rubio. Over Lee. Rubio can't get that one to fall.
Well, his shot's been off today, no question. He's not the guy they're going to want to look to if they want to keep this lead where it is.
Now here's Lee. Not a lot of room. Bledsoe. Bledsoe gets the screen from Lee. Bledsoe passes to Lee. In low to Davis. Goes back up. Lee gets the bucket. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
And Brewer kicks to Rubio. He passes it to World Peace. Back to Rubio. Brewer. Love with the screen on Brown. Another miss by Minnesota. The Suns on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. And Bledsoe, here we go. Davis kicks to Lee. Rubio comes with the double team. Lee dishes to Brown. Gortat, Lee, covered by World Peace. Lee passes to Gortat. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And now just a 4-point Timberwolves lead. And the Timberwolves call timeout.
Well, they're getting way too many easy shots in the paint. So this timeout is specifically for that reason. You got to tighten up the defense and start to make it harder for that offensive team.
I know it's easier said than done, but right now it just doesn't seem like the necessary effort is there.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Jane. Rubio outside. Back to Pekovic. The second chance effort. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
You know, Kevin, he never gives up on a play. That's what I love about him. He just is one of those guys who will bring effort and energy the entire 48 minutes.
And guys, he plays a tough brand of basketball. His biggest tool and asset is his strength, and he uses it every time down the court.
You know, tired legs can affect you at the defensive end, and I think that's what's happening right here.
I agree, because as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
And now here's Lee, the fast break opportunity.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities, that's what it's all about.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Covered by Brewer. Lee kicks to Gortat. Brewer with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Brewer with the ball. There's the dish to Buttinger. Shot is blocked. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
Yeah, knocking down the open shots and really getting a nice flow to their game.
6 on the shot clock. To tie it up. In deep, Lee drops it in. Lee's got 9 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
And Rubio kicks to Buttinger. The feed now to Brewer. Lets the 3 fly. Bledsoe with the rebound.
Remember, he was hot early, 3 3-pointers in the first half, but he may have to start putting the ball on the floor. His shot's not working here in the second.
And Fry kicks to Lee. Doubled by Brewer. Lee dishes to Brown. Bledsoe, 6 to shoot. And there's the call on Marcin Gortat. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Minnesota shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Rubio outside. Kicks it to Pekovic. Puts it up. And there's the foul. It goes on Mr. Incredible. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
Gortat with the steal.
Yeah, he had tunnel vision on that pass. He was really focused on the target. Never did see the defender.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And something else they've excelled at is their interior defense. A lot of blocked shots for them tonight.
Love the pass to Rubio. On the wing, Brewer. They need this. It's hauled in by the Suns. Fry's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bledsoe kicks to Gortat, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
You know, the dunks are few and far between for the big guy, but every once in a while we get one just like that.
It's not hard to believe that kind of size might keep you from being a high flyer.
Yeah, that's a lot of man right there to try to get up off the ground, Kevin.
Brewer, good. Phoenix leading by 3. Lee sets a screen for Bledsoe. Lee defended by Buttinger. Backing down is Lee. And Fry kicks to Lee. Shot clock at 6. And he converts the layup. Lee's got 40 points.
You know, they've been so effective when they've been able to get the ball inside.
Some real shortcomings from this defense. I mean, they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint.
Bledsoe against Rubio. Brewer from outside the arc. The rebound by Gortat. Gortat's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
I'll tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
Nice job coming off that screen. And it's an 8-point Suns lead.
Well, it took him a long time to get that 3-point range. Maybe this will get him going.
And Rubio kicks to Love. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. And that's now 20 points for Kevin Love. Suns leading by 6. Bledsoe gets the screen from Lee. Bledsoe dishes to Fry. Lee defended by Buttinger. Lee passes to Fry. A 3-pointer off the mark. Deflected. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And the Timberwolves making a change here. World Peace is checked in. Timberwolves trail by 6. And Rubio kicks to World Peace. Dishes it to Brewer. Left side, Love. The shot is off. The Suns go the other way with it. Now Lee. Davis setting the pick for Lee. He kicks it to Davis. Second chance shot. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
The Timberwolves have not defended well against Gortat.
13 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
But he's done a better job than the numbers indicate, really. I think he's been really sound defensively, and he's helped his club.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
To keep a lead like this, they should continue to attack the paint like they have been. Don't settle for jump shots. Find your way to the free throw line.
Lee, a screen on Rubio. Bledsoe kicks to Lee. Shot, no good. Some solid defense from Corey Brewer. Davis with the bucket.
Now, you hate to see a guy suffer through a game like this, but his team is winning.
Love with the screen for Rubio. Back to Love. Davis is there. From 10 feet out, Love with the bucket. Love's got 11 in the second half. Suns leading by 5. Bledsoe gets the screen from Lee. Bledsoe dishes to Gortat. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Now, here's Rubio. Feeds to Brewer. Pass to Pekovic. Timberwolves passing it around. And then Brewer kicks to Pekovic. Block at 6. Love. Lee with the block. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Lee left side. Pass to Davis. Brown outside. There's the pass to Bledsoe. He dishes it to Lee. Covered by Brewer. Lee passes to Davis. Gets it to go. And the Suns lead by 9. Minnesota's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Love with the screen on Bledsoe. And Brewer kicks to Rubio. Fades away. 6 to shoot. Another miss by Love. Suns lead by 9. Lee with the ball. Now guarded by Pekovic. Davis. And he banks in the layup.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
Now off the inbound. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Been a solid outing for Brewer. He's got 21 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 3-pointers.
Yeah, when he's been able to get squared up and get a good look at the basket, it seems like everything's been going in.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Lee dishes to Davis. And the layup's good off the glass. Davis has got 8 points in the quarter.
Beautiful ball movement again.
Last 5 trips, they've all ended with a great pass leading to a basket, Steve. I mean, they are really sharing the basketball.
He's been the guy on the boards today, no question.
Steve, you're all over it. I mean, his numbers back it up. He's been working extremely hard out there.
Inside and stolen by Love. And now Minnesota on the fast break.
Boy, that was a massive sequence of events there. Absolutely clutch defense to trigger the break.
And we've seen games decided on plays caught just like that.
Effort and hustle plays often are big plays for a team.
Yeah, what a time to blow up a play and then turn it into a slam at the other end.
Backing down his lead. Bledsoe back to Lee. Passes it to Gortat. Some solid defense from Pekovic. Brewer with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Here's world peace. Lee with the block. And Pekovic kicks to Brewer. Offensive rebound. Jacks up a 3. Gets it to go. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lee goes in. He feeds it to Gortat. And that one's good.
Well, that puts the nail in the coffin.
A clinic in terms of how to play with the lead right there.
Well, it looks like their comeback hopes are out the window. I think this lead is safe now.
Yep, this one's a done deal.
Yeah, no mistakes on the offensive execution there.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, I agree. Got to use some clock here.
Lee, covered by World Peace. That's a blocking foul, and he'll shoot free throws. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
All right. Yeah. Well, now, I must admit, I can't explain any of these thoughts racing through my brain. It's true. Baby,
You guys took care of business at home, winning the first 2 games and putting the pressure on the other guys to hold serve on their home court. What's the plan for this team to try to steal one on the road?
We just got to